call from our jam timer fouled out. A 5-second call. We are playing roller derby, second half.
Penalty box is clear. We like to see that. We've got all skaters on the track. 5v5, as I like to say. Page not found. Has grabbed lead. Got past Thorn on the outside line.
Yeah, Megahertz doing some lovely, lovely defensive blocking in a tripod there with Pitbull and Dangerous Person. Holding up Crow, but Crow is slippery and says, I'm leaving, but maybe made a mistake while they did it and has gone to the bin.
Interesting opportunity for the red team. Georgina Bayer Collective could play this a number of ways.
Absolutely, there's not much of a score difference at all for roller derby. It's quite a tight gap. You can hear someone playing a xylophone in the kids section.
I thought it was just me hearing that. Like, oh no.
No, you're
The
fine.
meds haven't kicked in. We have a jammer do-si-do.
Oh, yes.
One
So-
jammer goes into the box, one jammer has to come out of the box.
Yeah, you can't actually have two in there at the same time because that puts a halt on gameplay, so you have to field the jammer. So if they're both in the bin at the same time, they both get released. And jammer penalties are a bit of a funny thing. Crow's going to the bin again, though. Page is out. Both going to sit 30-second penalties. So if a jammer goes to the bin and then the other jammer comes to the bin and the first jammer has only sat 10 seconds, then the second jammer only has to sit 10 seconds.
Got to have jammers to play the game of derby.
Absolutely.
Page took the wonderful offense from on the outside line as given by Simba.
Yep, and Simba is lining up some more offense there. Playing offense is a bit of a distraction sometimes, which is a completely valid strategy. Greta Growlia just winked at me. She didn't growl. Now she's growling.
With a smile on the face.
Got some real blue fans in Carmen Rudepe's team today. We've got Wizzy Crizzy with those beautiful custom blue skates. Same with Splint. Splint's head to toe in blue. Blue shorts, blue everything, blue hair.
Loving the day.
Beautiful, beautiful offense from Smack from the Georgina Bayer coalition there on the outside line for Sharkbait, just opening up a beautiful line that was taken. Oh, I think Crow might have snuck in a point.
Let's find out. Let's see what happens, if there's any changes to the scoreboard.
So jammers get points up until the end of the first set of 4 whistles. So in roller derby, you hear that. So it's 3 sets of 4 whistles. And that is maybe got a point. I can't see the scoreboard. I am not wearing my glasses.
Yes, indeed. I can see a squiggle.
Good.
Oh, both jammers are fighting for the outside line.
Megahertz getting a multiplayer penalty there and heading to the Garage Project penalty box. A multiplayer penalty is creating an impenetrable wall or a link that is closed with a grasp, so holding your pals, which is not allowed when someone is trying to get through that link.
Sloth was looking for an apex jump. Again, having to take a seat in the Garage Project penalty box.
Maybe it was not a clear landing space.
No, indeed.
Or some other illegal action. But that means that the Georgina Bayer coalition have a power jam, and Jalapeno is taking good advantage of that. Fun fact about Jalapeno, 468 is their roller derby number, and that spells hot on an old school T9 keyboard.
I don't know what to say to that. I do, but I don't think it's very nice.
What?
No, not going there. Okay, we got some pushing and shoving happening on the track. Let's get back to it. I can see some offense happening on both sides.
Ah, yeah, Gnarly playing some beautiful, beautiful defense on the inside line there, but Sloth powering on through, saying, nah, I'm going to go anyway.
Yeah, one jammer went inside, one jammer went outside. I like to see it.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah. Peeps have done a really good job on the uniforms today, I have to say. Looking pretty sharp. Usually we have a wide variety of...
Homemade.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was going to say, tonal colours.
Oh, yes. Well,
I can see some offense happening on both sides. Ah, yeah, Gnarly playing.
please wear this colour specifically. Here is an example. And that means we don't have burgundy being, hey, this is red, or like aqua and navy. we're all similar colours, and I love it.
Genius.
Genius.
Long may it rain. Especially on these wonderful games where you get to, play with all sorts of different peeps from around all sorts of different derby leagues.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, add to your derby shirt collection. Oh, hey, Splint is jamming for the first time. It may have taken a star pass, but may not have had a chance to
I can
hunt
see
for points.
I can see a strikeout there. Crow's wearing that pivot hat, so Splint was the starting jammer.
And then we've got Sharkbait in the red.
Oh, sorry, I'm just putting my clothes on while we get ready for the next game. So.
Shall I turn you off?
Okay.
All right then. I have control of the microphones. Aha. Page not found versus Killer KO. Page has been knocked out on the outside line. Killer KO has grabbed lead. Just had to get round young Pitbull. Somebody's done something, so they're off to the penalty box. Let's find out who it is. Dangerous person. No longer dangerous for the next 30 seconds. Another fabulous call off by KO, like a calling it. Yeah, why not? So it's going to be a 4-3 advantage blocker-wise to the blue team. Kamarupe's rolling mares. Mayor, not mare, mayors. Sorry, accent. I can English. There's a matchup of the day for these two teams. We have Sloth versus Jalapeno. Sloth has grabbed lead for Carmen Rupe, whereas Jalapeno had the jam called off before he could come around for points. Tactical call off from the blue team. Both teams wanting to start on the back line, which is the jammer line. We have Megahertz in the red jamming for the Georgina Bio Collective. And Rector City teammate Thorn jamming again for the blue team.
Megahertz taking a lovely clear inside line up there. Rose Thorn doing the same thing. Oh, that was cool. That was cool as hell, Thorn. Busted through that 2-wall.
Yeah, 2 wall of
Pulled it
Smack and Pitbull to get through because there are 2 red players. Oh,
One now. I
just
think,
the one. I
yeah.
think Sumami got out just before the whistle. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do when your buddies are in the penalty box.
Yeah, there we go. Team timeout. See our bench Cooper coming in there in the lovely red cape. Waiting strategically for the clock to run down a little bit, just as Fouled Out calls the 5 to say, hey, we'll have a team timeout, please. And that means that they get their minute for their team timeout, and they get those 25 seconds that have already elapsed. And then they get a 30-second prep call afterwards. So if you use your timeout strategically, you can wiggle a little bit more time out of them.
I like it. So it's not just the 1 minute.
No. So if you call it straight away, you know, if you delay calling your timeout while you're working into that, 20, 25 seconds.
That's it, yeah. Politely get in the face of an official that can call and has a whistle.
Yes. As long as they're the person on the team who's entitled to call
True.
a timeout. So you have to be either the captain or the alternate captain, so wearing the C or wearing the A, to be able to legally call a timeout.
Ah, yes. Because, of course, there are captain's penalties. I've been there. I was the captain and I had peeps give me penalties.
Me too. The cool thing about that, though, is it doesn't go on your tally, your 7 tally. No, it doesn't. Yeah. Good, eh?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, just a free one.
Crikey, Dick. I'm playing derby all these. I need to reread the rule book.
I mean,
Here I am telling people how to play roller derby, and I don't know these things.
Maybe I made it up. I don't know. I also had a dream a little while ago that you didn't have to wear elbow pads anymore, and I was so convinced that it was real that I was telling people about it, and they were like,
You didn't come to training without your elbow pads, I hope.
No, I was like, how cool is it? We don't have to wear elbow pads.
Oh, Jammer race. Love it, love it, love it. Ooh, what are we going to do?
It's
We're going to do that. Okay.
I love some jammer contact. Jalapeno, though, being a little hoppy, just takes a hit and is like, nah.
And for their efforts, Middle
Stay
fatigued, sitting down in the penalty box.
Yes, so I think it was Middle that made that contact. So I don't know, maybe their foot was out when they made that contact over the line. Or maybe it was directional. Maybe they followed through with their arm.
You know what the
Lots
best
of
thing
things.
is? We can sit back and watch it again, either on the Twitch stream
Yes.
for the next wee while, or when it pops itself back up on YouTube with Roller Derby Streaming NZ.
Yes, the YouTube. So don't forget to check out their donation link and support the live stream if you can. I'm not biased at all, she says, but Quaddy and Lee's stream is one of the most quality streams I have seen in roller derby, including international stuff.
Totes not biased at all.
Referee Ash Ketchum doing the pointing at the lead jammer skater, who is Sharkbait for the Georgina Bayer Coalition.
Oh, tippy
Referee
toes from
Jersey girl.
Stock. Oh, oh.
So Rogers going to make some contact, but our ghost blocker has a little trip.
The old slippity doo-dah.
Yeah, the old Casper.
Oh, yep. Slippy floor.
Slippy floor, grumpy floor. Can't make up its mind.
Now, I think this might be the first jam of the day for Stock, I do believe. May have been wearing the pivot stripe at one point. I can't even remember, but otherwise, yeah, first time wearing the star.
Yes, but I think we're going to see Stock in the next game as well.
Yeah, a number of players are playing both games today, so some tired bodies tomorrow. We're looking forward to a day off. But no, you have training.
Yeah,
so
we've got training tomorrow. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah.
And Monday.
3 days in a row, why not?
Endurance.
What else would you be doing with your time?
Not housework.
Gosh, no. Sloth managed all the legs up the outside line whilst... Oh, here we go. in the red.
Smack.
Hiya.
Little smackaroonie. Sloth approaching that third water four ball at the moment of Mixed Combobulator, Hurricane, Hurts, and Dangerous Person. Makes a light work of it though.
Sloths had their wheat bix today.
Absolutely.
Got the gur on.
Grr. Smack sends Rutherford to the ground and comes past the other blue blockers, but is assessed a cut track penalty for doing so. So must have stepped outside of the track boundary and then made headway whilst being off the track.
Just when you thought Sloth was going to do all the endurance, decides to call the jam off and give it to another jammer. Start the jam afresh. New bodies, please.
Right, for the Georgina Bayer Coalition on the track, getting ready to play some roller derby. We've got Simba Rogers. We're having a team timeout to blue. We've got Yenali, there's Pitbull and Sumani. I haven't fielded a jammer yet, but I have faith. It'll come. The jammer's in the bin, that's why.
Check out who's sitting in the Garage Project penalty box. Give us a wave, Smack. What did you do? Oh, yeah, that's right. You cut the track.
Smack.
Does everyone know the signal for cut the track? Need to find out where the referees got their wonderful striped shirts. What's that quote from the original Batman? Where does he get those wonderful toys? Where do they get those wonderful shirts?
Wonderful shirts. I believe one of them organised it for a Pride belt that was going to happen last year and got cancelled because the venue wasn't available, not because of anything else.
Double oh.
It was the one in Carpety, actually. Unfortunately, the Carpety College gym, some child kicked a ball into the sprinkler and it flooded everything.
Oh, yeah, new floor required. Okay, we have a power jam because the red jammer is currently sitting in the box. Number 48 Crow is jamming for Carmen Rupe's Rolling Mares.
Yes, I'm seeing some really smart strategic decisions being made by Carmen Urupe's Rolling Mares here to gain some advantage during this power jam. Selecting a particular skater to sit on. And they're also holding back, which is going to force that bridge out. So it's going to force people playing in proximity to each other.
A nice hit out at top of corner 2 by, I believe it was both Simba Rogers and Yanali on Crow. Had to come right back to the first corner and do it all over again, really.
Yeah, Crow achieves lead, smacks out of the box and engaging with the wall. Crow's just taken a little slip. Smacks come out the top. Cool.
Jam is called by Carmen Rupe's Rolling Mares. Very snug start from both the jammers on the jam line, wanting to get up the outside line, take the longest way around the track, and out for leader Sloth, number 92. We're still working their way through the pack on the initial is 404 in the red, page not found.
So if roller derby is new to you, you've probably figured out in the last half and a bit of the game that you don't get points for the first time that you go through. We call that an initial pass. And then you get points for coming through a second time and any other time that you come through after that.
Maximum is 4 points a lap.
Yes, yep, correct.
And some jammers can rack up anywhere between, well, multiples of 4 really, isn't it? So what, 20, 24 points, depending on how fast they are?
Yeah, 24 is a really big jam. Any more than that is like lightning.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, of course they can't do it without their blockers,
No.
making all the holes and gaps.
Absolutely. When we train for roller derby as a blocker, we'll often say you've got about 7 seconds after the jammer is through to be, regrouped and ready before they're going to come and get you again. And that is not a lot of time. And you see how fast some of these jammers are coming around for scoring passes.
That's it, yeah, tippy-toppy skates and bearings. Everything's all, well oiled and lubed. Keep you rolling.
Indeed. So what we saw happen there was Rosethorn came around, pulled the jam off, but just as they did that, they made some contact with the back of one of the red skaters, which is a back block penalty. So whilst the jam was called off, Rosethorn does go to the bin for that contact to the back, which is illegal.
Naughty.
Naughty.
It's a year, can't do that. So that results in the red team. The Georgina Bayer Collective has a power jam. They are the only team of the 2 teams that has a jammer on the track.
Yeah, so they're the only team eligible to score. We see Sharkbait get out for lead, which is lovely.
This is where we see the 20-point jam, just saying.
No pressure.
Still pretty close as a game.
Oh, some beautiful offense being played by Georgina Bayer Coalition there. So Dangerous Person wiggles on back, gets the butt in between. Hurricane clears that outside line. It was a really nice smushy smother. We call it quite a bit in roller derby.
And Gnarly wrapped up Wizzy Crizzy as well. So teammates, they'll have something to talk about in the car on the way home, which is great. Both wanted to be on the same team today, but they were separated. But,
Unfortunate.
good conversation to have.
Rosethorn out of the bin, though, so that's cool. Everyone's back 5v5. Got Simba Rogers lining up to jam for the Georgina Bayer Coalition against Sloth. Just heard someone say, play nice. Sloth's lead. Blocking for the Georgina Bayer Coalition right now, we've got Sumami and we've got Smack and Page Not Found and Pitbull. And on the track in our blocking contingent for Carmen Urupe's Rolling Mares, we have got Trouble and Crow and Metal and Stock. That tripod for Carmen Urupe's team, they're doing a great job of catching Simba on approach.
Checking out the clock on the scoreboard, we have less than 10 minutes to go in this first game. Hope you guys are having a whale of a time. Learning heaps.
Jalapeno in the bin for a low block. So that is contact from the knees below.
Which in practice looked like a piggyback. Can't do that.
Can't do that.
No. I'm sure that was the first thing that Splinter was saying.
Oh, Splint's in the bin actually. It might be Splint there for the low block. I'm not sure what Ali's there for.
They can fight it out. Back on the track, we have just the one jammer. It'd be Killer KO.
Killer KO's like, I'll have those points, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Blue team just getting in the mix there. Covering the red team, doing what they can just to, there we are, set it up.
Textbook sweep of the inside line there from Carmen Rupe's Rolling Mares for Killer KO to come through pretty much untouched. It was lovely offensive play, great awareness from the team. Hurricane laying out Killer KO there, being like, here's my bum, meet the floor.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's all about the hips, all about the bum.
Seven and a half minutes left in the game. We're sitting at 137 to 195. Seeing what's called a false start there, so that means that 1 foot of Simba's was on or over the line for the start of that jam. So they just have to yield. It's not a penalty. You just have to let others take like an advantage position over you before you can return to play. If that was 2 feet behind the line, that would be a legal position penalty, and they would be reporting to the Garage Project penalty bin.
Someone's off to the penalty box, looks like. Oh, it's Mum.
Mum.
It's trouble.
Mum got a multiplayer block. It's holding on to your teammate whilst the link is being challenged. Crow coming in with some like little twisty bits in there. It was cool.
Yeah, really using the transitions to their advantage.
Yeah, I love it.
Two slightly different approaches from each team. We had the jammer for blue, I believe, trying the inside line, and jammer for red decided to go up the middle.
That was so cool. Dangerous Person was just like, I'm going to clear this whole line for you. And Alapeno was like, yeah, fancy feet, bye. I've had so much Red Bull today.
I couldn't tell. Right, you're cut off.
I need to be banned.
There we
And Alapeno calling off the jam, whilst Rosethorn is in the penalty box. So we start with a power jam advantage to the Georgina Bayer Collective Coalition even. We also call this a pack advantage too, because Rutherford is sitting in the box for Carmen Rupe, so they can only field 3 blockers. We're having a timeout.
Blue to regroup. Will red take the advantage?
What will they do?
There we go. With
I know what I would do. Can't talk about it though.
no. Talk amongst yourselves.
Can't give it away. Can't give them ideas.
No, not at all. You got to work it out for yourself.
I'll be
Listen
well
to
in
your
trouble.
bench, and also listen to your captain. Should have everything figured out. Bit like a Rubik's Cube. You get there eventually. Put all the pieces together. Or just do what I did and pull the stickers off. Oh, they don't do those anymore, do they? No. Shoot, I've just revealed how old I am.
Ours had stickers too, but my brother's a genius, so whatever.
Yeah, there's, I don't know. It became a dust collector in our house.
I used to call him a human calculator, and it would rile him up real bad, and it was real funny. I was just about to tell you some fun facts about Georgina Bayer and Carmen Rupe, but I'll give you a fun fact soon.
Got bods floating around who are selling raffle tickets. So if you fancy your chances, we've got a couple of prizes today.
Good looking prizes too. Tsunami, lead jammer for the Georgina Bear Coalition. That power jam worked to their advantage. But it tumbles.
Everyone's back up and on all their skates, which is great to see.
Tsunami through for 4 points. Star pass from Thorn to Stock. Stock backup dancer pivot person is now the jammer. Oh, just as the bench were signalling to Tsunami to call, Tsunami gets a penalty and has to go to the bin. This jam will now run for a whole 2 minutes.
There was a nice bit of offensive work from both Hurricane and Hertz, but penalty just came beforehand. Couldn't take advantage.
Oh, but Stock's going to the bin as well. So this is where we'll see that jammer swap out. So basically, as soon as Stock sits down, Tsunami will be released. And then Stock will only sit the amount of time that Tsunami was there for. It's to make sure that there's not disadvantage to one jammer over the other. So they sit the same amount of time. Lovely communication from both teams there. I can very clearly hear medal fatigue and the words that they're saying. Roller derby is a huge, huge communication-focused sport. If you are good at chatting to others or you want to be good at chatting to others about what you're doing on the track, like even just saying where you are or starting to have a conversation, tell someone what you had for dinner, whatever. As long as you're talking, that is a great start to being a great roller derby player.
Absolutely. Don't keep it to yourself.
You hear me yapping later. Yapping now. Yapping later.
Shark bait versus sloth.
Yes, Wizzy Crizzy, beautiful hit out on the outside there to Sharkbait, shutting that outside line down. Sharkbait comes back on and switches around to the inside instead to get through there. A great use of space and gaps. Sloth boosting it.
Both teams have pretty much kept to the corners 1 and 2 of the track today. They've really come around to corners 3 and 4, just on the odd occasion. So they're keeping it quite compact and tight, which is great to see. Not a lot of movement, but hey, you do have wheels on your feet, so you do have to roll sometime.
Yep, that's all in the name of roller derby, is keeping the game moving, and keeping your feet moving is a big part of that. If you were blocking and your feet weren't moving, that's what we call a stop block, often called from the officials as a direction penalty, which I know is confusing for some people because they're going, hey, I'm not going in the other way. But you can get the verbal cue of stop block or direction for the same motion.
Clear as mud, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, lots of rules.
Lots of officials.
We get
lots
it
of
eventually.
rules.
You learn something new as well.
Absolutely. There's 45 seconds left of gameplay, so we'll probably see one more jam before we finish up for today's Mana match. Jalapeno, Splinter. Splint with a star pass straight away. This is so cool. Not seen often in roller derby, so usually you wouldn't see that pass until a lead jammer has been declared. But this is a really strategic move. Stock can't call the jam off because they are not the lead jammer, but Stock has already scored points.
Lead has been assessed and been given to Jalapeno in the red from the Georgina Buyer Collective. Did a wonderful spinny, toe-stoppy, all those bits and pieces around corner number 1 to grab lead.
This is such a cool strategy. I'm here for it. Jalapeno forgot their roller skates today, so had to send their partner home to go and get them. They were in a different car to what they bought here today. I'm going to expose you now that there's no more jams left of roller derby.
We've all been there. We've usually left something behind, mouth guard, helmet, something of importance.
Oh, I've absolutely turned up to training before and been like, cool, let's go. Oh, I don't have any of my gear.
It's the old spectacles, testicles, wallet and watch. Make sure you've got everything on you before you leave the
That's
house.
the one.
But it happens.
Checklist.
Oh, it's a hard wall to get past.
I
Metal
know.
fatigue,
Ellie's
Rutherford
so
and
bouncy
Splinter.
though. Jalapeno gets up so fast. I love it. And full time called there. So final score rounding out at 183 to the Georgina Bayer Coalition to 240 to Carmen Rupe's Rolling Mares. Let's give it up for those teams. So tonight's game honours two icons whose mana shaped Aotearoa's queer history. Tonight their legacy rolls on through our skaters, especially our newest Derby babies, supported by experienced skaters in mentoring roles. So thank you very much for tuning in to the mana match. Next up we have the Sleigh Track Collective, where we see Te Whānau Whiu and Pride Whānau playing against each other in green and purple. Which is inspired by ballroom culture, so houses, chosen family, identity, creativity, and absolute sleigh energy.
We will see you game 2, kicking off at approximately 7 p.m. New Zealand time.
Yes, so what you'll see from here, if you are watching, is that our beautiful, lovely, amazing skaters who are playing in the second game will go and join their new teams, and our skaters who are heading off to do bout jobs, they'll go and switch out, and you'll see some purple skaters and green skaters getting warmed up. We'll do another skate out. It'll be a great time. But you've got 25-ish minutes to secure yourself some food, some drink, visit the wharipaku, and get locked in for game 2.
Come on down to the track if you want to high five the players and officials.
I'm going to head out there right now.
until half-time of this next bout to get your tickets.
That is true, because we will be drawing the raffle at halftime of the second game.
We will indeed.
So got to be in to win.
Some fabulous prizes from our sponsors.
Yes, we do. We've got some wonderful things from both Ico and Rich Coffee.
And Thunderpants.
Thunderpants. Got to wear your thunders.
Mm-hmm.
Our wonderful referees are just checking the track to make sure that the rope that's under the tape is sticky stuck down. Skaters do like to roll over the tape and the rope that's underneath there. Let's see where they are. It's a good indicator.
Such a difference under your wheels when you can feel where the track is.
That is true. Yes, you need to know where you've come off the track and where to re-enter. Just waiting to see if either team have got a chart, or shall we call them out and get them to show themselves on track, shall we?
I reckon.
Oh, having all the discussions. Are they shy?
Awesome. Good to go.
All right, with less than 2 minutes to go, we're just going to cut the music. Thank you so much for that. Turn the music off if we may. Wonderful people here at Kilburnie. Our DJ, turn down the music. All right.
One, two, splint her. 1-7, smack. 2-6, metal fatigue. 4-1-4, lens flare. 4-2, sonic. 4-7, trouble. 8-0-8, mixed combobulator. 8-5, hot rod. 8-6-5, dizzy Gillespie. 9-6, scrape. 9-9, Bear Kills. And 2-2-0-2, Rutherford. And on the bench for Pride Whānau, we've got Cooper.
And just in case you forgot, well, you thought I forgot, but I didn't, on the bench for Te Whānau Whiu, of course, is Latin Bolt. Keeping both teams in line today, we have our officials on skates. We have Pseudo Stripes, Invader Sin, Greta Growlia, Ash Ketchum, Jersey Girl, Morpheus, Renegade Rita.
And our wonderful non-skating officials for this bout, we've got Rosebots in Disguise, Spins and Needles, Joe, Just Libby, Caroline, Tropical Punch, Cracker, Wowza, and Swiper.
Oh yes, Mr. Swiper, that's correct. He's yelling at me from the penalty box. Mr. Swiper, aka Wazza. There you go. I'll get a drink
Wazza.
next time we meet up at the bar. Wazza. You too can have a derby name. You just got to think of one. Could be a pun. Could be a favourite character, TV program?
Oh, yeah. How'd you
Anything
come
like-
up with your derby name there, Edge?
Oh. I had a whole list of names, so, you know, if you're in the market, I can sort you out with one. I've named a few people, actually. Yeah, it's been not quite my calling in life. Mine is a play on my first name. My actual government name is Sarah, in case anybody's wondering.
Not the government name.
The government name. So, yeah, Serrated Edge. Edge for short. Sharpened knife if you're my boss, because I can't remember my derby name. Oh, an updated cheer from the officials.
Beautiful.
Fabulous for this big gay bout. There we go. Change of teams, change of jammer timer. And out first with lead, End of Daisy, repping the green.
And as the jammer for Pride Whānau, we've got Hot Rod, number 85, fighting their way through the pack.
That was a nice hip swing side swipe from Raygun, but Hot Rod saw it coming. May leave a bruise, may not. We'll see. Daisy calls the jam in the middle of the pack. You'll recognise a few of these skaters. They skated in the first game, the Mana match. So they've just had a change of colour, change of teammates, and they're going to do it all over again. Second jam, new players on the track. Jamming for purple, we have Splinter. Jamming for green, we have Furious George.
And Splinter has taken lead.
Fun fact, Furious George will be playing later on this year in the Men's Roller Derby World Cup. And will no doubt be doing awesome things like that, which we call an apex jump. Okay, both jammers decided they wanted to start on near the outside line. We have Bear Kills, number 99 in the purple. But up the inside line, grabbing lead, we have Still on Call, aka Stock for short. Excusez-moi, two people in the penalty box having a bit of a, you know,
Bit of a corridor.
yeah.
Checking in.
Richter City B team players, Ada Shovelace and
Medal fatigue.
Medal fatigue. Oh, another B team player taking a seat. What's going on? It's Smack having a sit down.
Oh. And it looks like there's been a star pass.
Indeed, Bear Kills passing the star off to her pivot, which was Scrape. Back up jammer. Pride Whānau are down 2 players currently, so Green have the advantage. End of Daisy. Grabbing that advantage and taking lead.
Here comes Hot Rod on the inside.
Yeah, Hot Rod managed to come around for points, forcing Daisy to call it off. Okay, the two pocket rockets. Splinter versus Furious George. Splinter just has to get past Simba. Rogers at the top of the first apex.
Ooh, George on the line. Calling it off before Splinter can get all the way through.
Well, yeah, let's see if there are any points go up on the board for either team. We're both pulling faces trying to read the scoreboard because we're at the furthest corner.
Oh, we've got 2 for Tefano Fuel.
There we go, Rake Attack's got all the eyes. Oh, Purple looked to have, I don't know, wrapped up. I thought they had Stock wrapped up on that back line, a real smush, but Stock found a gap. Nicely done. Taking advantage of any offensive play that they can, whilst we've got, again, 2 Richter teammates wearing opposite colours. That would be Killer KO and Smack, who both played the first game. As did Stock.
They just can't get enough.
No. Shout out to the referees on skates, though, because I do believe all of them have skated both games. So they're doing every jam. They only get a rest when it's a timeout or an official review or official timeout. There's some serious cardio. Okay. Third time we've matched up, I believe, Hot Rod and End of Daisy with the Jammer Stars. Hot Rod's fighting against Simba and Dangerous Person. Out for lead, End of Daisy, number 3-1.
And a sneaky star pass there from Hot Rod through to pivot scrape, 9-6.
Well-timed call-off by End of Daisy. Got to tap the hips at least twice to activate the call-off.
Otherwise, you could just be taking a break.
Well, that's it. Yes, hand on hips don't count. Both teams are loving the shmush on the jam line. They're not giving up any space, really, for any of the jammers. George found space. George is through for lead.
Bear kills zipping through.
Purple holding up George nicely, but slipped past Crunch on the inside line. Calls it before Bear can come round for points. Just a quick shout out, hi to those who are watching on the Twitch stream with Roller Derby Streaming New Zealand. If you can't make it here live at Kilburnie, Wellington, you can certainly watch it on Twitch. Hi to my friend Ship. She's wondering why I'm not playing. I be injured, but it's not a derby injury. So you have my lovely dulcet tones on the microphone to put up with. I get to tell you all about the food, the drink, and all the haps happening on the track. All the shovey, push, with the peeps with the wheels on their feet. Jamming and lead is Stock. 247 in the green, which is Team Tefano Fio. Jamming for Purple, Pride Farnell is Scrape. took the star off, the star cover off.
All about the food, the drink, and all the haps happening on the track. All the shovey, push, with the peeps.
All about strategy in this game.
We've got 2 of Pride Whānau in our garage project penalty box.
Yes. Now, who'd be hanging their head in shame? Oh, it's Mum. Hey, looks like Trubs to me. Trouble. And your friend and mine, Flair, who's pivoting for purple. Way, hey, Hot Rod has a lead for the first time against End of Daisy. Green currently have 2 people in the box. Looks like Ada and Simba.
And End of Daisy heading to the box just as that jam is called off.
I believe the call was a back block. So sent to the box. Hot Rod calls the jam off for the purple. So purple gets a start with a power jam.
Ooh la la.
Fancy.
Fancy. And for those of you who are new to Dodo, a power jam is what we call a jam where one of the jammers with a star on their helmet starts in the box, in the garage project penalty box. So only one jammer on the track right now.
That be Splinter. In purple, number 1, 2. Ooh. Just as I duck my head to read some notes, things occur on the track. Thanks, teams. I'm sure it was amazing. The crowd thought so. We got some amazing balance happening from both teams as well. Inside line, outside line. So I hope those of you in the crowd are not still wondering, where's the ball in Derby? There is no ball. You got to use your body. Derby is full contact.
Full protection too.
That's it. All players are wearing helmets, mouth guards, elbow pads, wrist guards, knee pads, and their choice of roller skates. You'll be hard pressed to find 2 people with the same pair of roller skates.
All about personal preference.
That's true, yeah. Different types of wheels, different types of toe stops, different types of boots.
And personal style.
As colours as well. Yep, there are some custom skates on all teams today. Bear Kills grabs lead. It's a close game, currently 26-31. Green have the lead. Green have currently passed the star. Pivot turned jammer with the biggest numbers on the shirt today. Red Peril. Red has taken over jamming duties for the green team. Medal fatigue made a lovely hole for Bear at the back of the pack. Bear just had to get past Ring-a-Ding-Ding Sting, who was emceeing for the first game. Now strapped on their skates and it's having a whale of a time. Hope peeps are enjoying both the live commentary as well as the stream commentary. Do donate if you're on the stream, that would be fantastic. I would love for Dragon Ball Lee and Quadfather to have a soundboard like they do in Australia. Got to keep up with our Australian mates. Just saying. Furious George 420 in the green with the wee rainbow numbers has grabbed lead.
So fast, it looked away for 2 seconds.
That's it.
She's done a lap.
Purple team having a hard time holding back George.
Oh, but Scrape's going to try.
Oh, nice power slide by Hot Rod. Making sure they don't hit anybody after the whistle, because that would be a penalty. Green team, currently 2 people in the box. What did you two do? Things are occurring. Giving purple team an advantage on the track. Just want a close score. Two wall of Sting and KO holding back Splinter. Foiled by lens flare number 414. However, green team, with just 2 people on the track, did enough so that their jammer could grab lead.
Only 1 point.
Splinter foiled.
Balls in roller derby. Otherwise, you come down to a overtime jam.
I did not know that.
Yeah, who wants a tie game? Nobody wants a tie game. Everyone wants. You wanted to know who won.
Exactly.
You want a winner. No participation trophies here. We have a recycle of Still on Call by Scrape. Head out and run back, aka a recycle. Got to come in behind the hips of the player that hit you out.
And lead goes to Stock from Tefano Few.
We have a recycle and a run back as well from the opposing team. It's a hard wall of Raygun, Crunch and Simba holding it back Bear Kills.
And Smack, the pivot for Pride Whānau, takes the star.
Under halfway, first half of the Sleigh Track Collective game. Hope you've got your raffle tickets. Hope you're checking out I was going to say food court.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Mini food court.
Well, yeah, exactly. You've got options as well as the bar. So all the teams are both teams are having a powwow at the top of by the pivot line.
Yeah.
Sort of left the jammers out of it. I think they need to know what's going on. Penalty box is clear. That's what we like to see.
Take this moment to talk a little bit about why our teams are named what they are named. So, for the Big Gay Bout, we have some fun themes for our teams. And for this game, the Sleigh Track Collective, our team's names are inspired by ballroom culture.
Yeah, just looking here that the ballroom culture originated in New York City in the 19th century, particularly in the Black and Latinx communities as well. We have all the fun facts today. Furious George took the inside line. That was obviously a decent chat to be had with the team.
George calling it off right before Hot Rod gets into that pack. Hot Rod got 1 point though.
There you go, snuck a point.
Snuck a point.
Spied. End of Daisy coming up through. Going by the wonderful arm signals from our jam timer, spins and needles on the track. It looks like it's an official timeout.
Which means it's the perfect time to get your last minute raffle tickets. If you do not have your raffle tickets already, Titan over there in the plaid shirt giving a wave is your person to call out. $2 for one, $5 for three.
There you go. Got to be in to win, peeps, as we know. Yes, indeed. Things are quietening down at the Garage Project bar at the moment, but things are hopping along nicely at the kitchen. Oh, hello. I see Scrape is hanging out at the Garage Project penalty box. I wonder what they got up to.
Didn't quite catch that one.
That means Purple will be down to player for the next jam. 4v3. Both teams just taking the opportunity to redefine what they're going to do. What's the plan of attack or defence going to be, as the case may be. Officials are just checking what occurred at the end of the previous jam.
And it looks like End of Daisy has taken a seat in the penalty box.
Oh, well, hello. We have a power jam to the purple team.
Pride Whānau with the power jam.
Oh, everyone wants to get in the mix now. Everyone wants to be Bear Kills' friend.
But they're skating away.
That's the way to do it. One of our youngest players at Richter City. Bear Kills has been doing a great job. We've also played the first game, if I may be right. No. Just checking my paperwork and my rubbish bin. AKA my filing box.
Didn't play the first game, but they have been playing junior roller derby.
Ah, there we go. Yes.
There you go.
Get 'em young. You'd be surprised at the size of roller skates, how small they go. Just saying. They make a wonderful Christmas present or birthday present.
This is true.
I'll have a yarn with Furious George after the game. George is part owner of a skate shop, just the saying. Set you up with all the bells and whistles. Ah,
Straight through.
okay, we're going to be chatting about this on the way home. Hot Rod is ending up in the Garage Project penalty box. So Furious George has the track to themselves. Just has to get past a few purple skaters, as you do. Like that. There we go.
Metal fatigue and scrape. Just out of the Garage Project penalty box. Back on the track. Will they make it difficult for George?
Trying their best, but it was broken up. There was a nice two wall at the back of the pack, but broken up by crunch. George keeping an eye on both the bench and what's happening in that big mosh pit of a pack. Throw out an apex jump.
Why don't ya?
Do one for me, George.
And what looks to be a directional for Pride Whānau. Sends
People trying to pick their way through to make gaps. Yeah, we've had a star pass indeed. Hot Rod has passed the star to Smack. George is content to do laps. What was
that
it?
a 2-minute jam?
I believe so. What was I saying about a 20-point jam? I don't know. I don't think that was 20 points. I can't see from here. You know, I've got my
That
glass.
was a 32-point jam, Edge, if I'm reading the scoreboard correctly. Edge is double-checking my eyesight.
No, I'm looking at a screenshot from first half. Oh, hang on. Where are we?
This is a great eye test, I will say.
Oh, hang on. Deja vu. We've got scrape back in the penalty box. We've got a timeout being signalled by Spins and Needles. Our jam timer on the track. Green team are having a yarn on the track. Referees are probably just clarifying something in the meantime with the 1 minute that they do have. And purple team are probably going to send out, I don't know, 3 blockers and a jammer.
Really?
He's hoping. Stranger things have happened.
This is true.
You'd think it'd be easy to count to 5 when you've got to send people out on the track, but, you know,
They all just blur together.
weird things occur. Oh, both teams are allowing the jammers a run up because they want to start at the pivot line. Intriguing.
And it's Splint Her who comes around the corner with a big grin on her face.
That's the way to do it. Splint just spinnerooning around Sting, top of the pack. Close to the inside line, but certainly not out. Double checking the footwork. Still on call. Outside line gets past Dizzy. That was a nice 3-wall holding up Splinter around corner number 2 at the end of that jam. Decided to call it off as stock got through. Okay, both teams decided to start way back on the jam line, not giving up space to either jammer, making both of them work for it. And out and grabbing lead is End of Daisy.
Bear Kill's still working for it in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, we're looking for some help from some friends, no doubt.
Metal Fatigue trying to come through, but Crunch recycling.
Bear just about out, but, you know, said hello to Dangerous Person. DP heading Bear out. So Bear had to come back around and enter from behind. DP had the right of way, I suppose, if we were talking about cars.
But it looks like DP's in the Garage Project penalty box now.
Interesting. I wonder if it was worth it.
I'll ask him later.
We have a mixture of skaters today from different leagues for both teams. Obviously, we've got the Richter City A's and B's and league players. We have our friends from Remataka, Capri Coast Derby Collective, and also Swamp City. Plus, I do believe we've got Hurricane, who's come down from Hamilton Way. I think Bridge City, potentially.
Wow, way.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've got a knee pad.
That's, looks like it may have been Furious George's knee pad that's come off. However, we've got Hot Rod sitting in the box currently, so just the one jammer, which is Furious George, on the track.
Will we have another 32-point jam? Edge?
Oh, nothing like putting the pressure on.
Furious George getting through, but Lens Flare not making it easy.
Yeah, KO wrapping up Lens Flare. So George took advantage of that nice bit of distraction. It'll be one of the first times we've seen the teams come around corner number 4, just about making a full lap of the track.
Hot Rod trying to go for the apex jump.
Yeah, hunting for that. That was shut down rather nicely by Ada. 337.
A 2-minute jam.
Yeah. That was a high yield jam for both teams. 106 for green to Whānau Field and 63 on the board for the Pride Whānau. And Z Purple. Just an official timeout at the moment. We're just reorganising our medic situation. Soon to be rectified very shortly. Here at Richter City, we do like to have a medic available at all times. So game will recommence once that has been sorted. Oh, look at that. 1 minute and 34 left on the clock. for this first period of the Sleigh Track Collective.
The end of the official timeout there.
Yep, both teams able to catch their breath. Hopefully players on both sides are okay. We can continue. Tefana Field are starting with just the 2 blockers on the track. And as I say that, they grab lead. So, you know, don't let that hold you back any. Still on call, 247. Has lead. Right on her tail is Splint.
We little jammer high five there.
Yeah. Good use of peripheral vision. Rather than potentially bleed points, just call the jam off. 0-0 is better than a negative jam. Not that you can lose points in roller derby, the flat track. However, you can lose points if you play short track derby. Throw that out there to peeps.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we have the Tefano Few jammer. 1-4, Red Peril in the bin. Oh, and the other jammer.
Yeah, that would be Bear Kills taking a seat as well. And as everyone knows tonight, you must have a jammer on track so you can play roller derby. So as soon as the jammers sit in the box, they sit together at the same time. They're released together at the same time. Otherwise, second jammer does the time served by the first jammer. Inside line, nice and clear for purple. Green aren't going to let that happen again. They're closing down that inside line rather nicely.
Beautiful 2-wall there. Dizzy Callisti and Rutherford. But a star pass snuck through.
Yes, indeed. The pivot for green has now switched over and become the jammer.
And a power jam. It looks like it'll be a 2-minute jam here. No lead declared.
Yeah, interesting, I thought.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah, no lead signaled. Hey, that brings us to half time.
Woohoo!
Just momentarily checking the board to see if there are any last minute points to go up. No, the refs have checked in. So we have Tefano Field has 106 and Pride Whānau have 71. 71?
79.
raffle.
Very exciting.
Exciting times. All right, we'll be drawing the raffle very, very shortly. But in the meantime, if you're wondering what food we've got left, we still have beef nachos, we still have toasties, we still have waffles. And, you know, if we want that little sugar hit, go for gold. Check out the food kitchen. The gang there will sort you out, no problems. Just reading up on the fascinating history here of the ballroom culture with regards to the LGBTQ plus. Far now. Oh, here comes the raffle. So the Kiki House of Marama is Wellington's first ballroom house. Early drag balls were held as far back as the 1860s. And I'll be back momentarily with more information with regards to the history.
And folks, it is time for our raffle draw. We have 2 prizes going tonight. And the first one is, thanks to our sponsors, Thunderpants and Rich Coffee Roasters, a $50 voucher and some coffee. And that is going to Kirk. C030 Kirk. Come down and collect your prize, Kirk. Amazing. Kirk is coming. And our big prize, our Ico prize, along with some rich coffee beans, lots of fun and colourful gay things for our big gay bout, goes to Pippa. C017 Pippa.
Congratulations to the 2 of you. Well done. Thank you so much for buying raffle tickets to everybody. Thank you, thank you.
Pippa. Do we have Pippa Green C017? May have gone home. C017 Green. Hey, here we go.
We have a winner.
We have our winner. Pippa.
And well done to both Pippa and Kirk.
Thank you very
Fantastic.
much. Thank you for participating, folks.
Thank you to our wonderful Grim for helping out and sorting out the raffle. Thank you very much to Ico, the wonderful gift shop on Cuba Street, I do believe, as well as we've got Rich Coffee and Thunderpants, wonderful New Zealand companies, great sponsors of Rector City Roller Derby.
And we've got some new photographers tonight, it says here. Big thank you to Jakira and Floby, our lovely new photographers. You'll see them snapping about.
I do believe this is their first time at a roller derby game with cameras.
How exciting.
So make them feel welcome. Hopefully they come back. Love to see their take on derby.
Mm-hmm.
All the different angles.
And there are so many.
Everyone loves a good derp face.
Mm-hmm.
Shake it, Bolt, shake it. You too, Simba. All about fun and inclusion. Rector City stands proudly with our transgender, non-binary and gender diverse skaters, both on and off the track. Tonight is for you, tonight is because of you, and tonight celebrates you. I hope everyone's having a wonderful time here tonight. at the Big G y Bout roller derby, either live here in the stands, on the track, or wherever you may be watching from in Twitch land. As we said earlier, Game 2, which is the Sleigh Collective, has been influenced by ballroom culture. We've got some great facts about this. We've got, as I was saying earlier, participants in ballroom culture compete in categories judged on fashion, performance, dance, and realness. I know that word, realness.
You're quite real yourself, Edge.
There you go. Nothing like the real thing. Now, most participants belong to houses which function as their chosen families, much like our derby teams tonight. You got your DP, can you report to your team, please? Your house, your family requires your attendance. There we go. Houses are typically led by mothers or fathers who mentor the younger members. I suppose you could probably put that a little bit like the bench crew, really. Two fabulous bench crews for the second game. One team in the green has been benched by Latin Bolt, and the other team has been benched by Cooper. Cooper's come all the way up from Christchurch.
Wow. Thanks for being here, Cooper.
Yes, thanks for travelling all this way, especially in this climate at this.
As we get ready for the second half, End of Daisy takes a seat in the Garage Project penalty box.
He is currently wearing the Jammer Star for green. Stefano Field. Oh, just as the music was getting started. We've got less than 5 seconds on the clock before we start. Second half. Words are hard, people. It's quite late in the night for me. Oh gosh, it's only 8 o'clock. Makes me sound like a bit of a nana. Well, hello. We have Hot Rod on the track, jamming for purple. Pride Whānau. Say it with me, people. It's a power jam.
It's a power jam.
It's a power jam. What be occurring with the power jam? We just have the one jammer on the track currently. What to do, what to do? Got to get past Crunch.
Pride Whānau working hard to keep those Te Whānau few blockers at bay.
Oh, got to get past Raygun.
Oh.
Got past Simba. And also Dangerous Person as well. Poor old End of Daisy got a Rutherford scrape sandwich, smushed in the middle, just as the jam was called.
Still got 2 points in there, though.
Nice turn up for the books. No run-up given for either jammer, but George found room. Stefano Fio have managed to shut down Bear Grylls, but just as I say that, Bear gets out. But hello. Bear has been sent to the penalty box, taking a seat in the nice warm Garage Project penalty box.
And joining them will be Red Peril. Pivot for their whānau few.
Yeah, which means green team just have the 3 blockers on the track to help out Furious George at the moment. Right, parting the Red Sea. George goes up the middle. Both jammers back on the track. Green have set themselves up at the back of the pack to shut down Bear.
And a star pass there. Bear kills, giving the star over to Splint her. 1-2.
And he grabbed that jammer cover backwards pretty much. Staying in bounds.
And upright.
Yeah, to complete the star pass. I think George has taken our challenge to heart and racked up another.
24 points there.
Pride Whānau have the pack advantage, 4-3.
Sting 109 standing in the penalty box though.
That was a hard fight through the toe wall for Hot Rod. Got past Dangerous Person and Ray Gun with the help of Dizzy Gillespie doing offense to peel off another one of the blockers. Purple, of course, are looking to close the gap as much as they can before they call the jam off. Pride Whānau currently have the pack advantage. And have used that to grab lead.
But Crunch has returned from the Garage Project penalty box.
Yeah, it was a nice sneaky on the inside line from Daisy coming through to grab points whilst Splint was held up at the back.
Right through the middle for Furious George.
Yeah, barreling start. Get a run up. Hot Rod not too far behind though. Jumps to the inside to take advantage of the gap.
Apex jump attempted, but not quite.
Yeah, got to land in bounds for an apex jump.
Wee skateboard move there from Furious George.
Yeah, that's a, I suppose it's like a trademark move, having, like a Double push. Oh, look for the bean dip. Just before contact with Dizzy on the outside line. Hot Rod stuck in a revolving pack of Red Peril, Simba Rogers and Crunch. While Raygun was hanging out to play offense to help out George. That was a nice spin move for Hot Rod, ducking under the bum of Simba.
Jumps to the inside to take advantage of the gap.
So much to learn.
Wonderful terms in Derby. You hear all sorts. Like a goat, eat the baby.
That's the one I learnt recently.
Suck back. Obviously power jam. Weird and wonderful terms. Got to wonder where they came up with. Lead goes to Pride Whānau. This be Scrape, number 9-6, wearing the star.
Zooming through.
And making contact with pretty much all of the green blockers. Calls it off before still on call. Come round for points. $150 on the board for Te Whānau Fuel and $85 on the board for Pride Whānau. Just having an official timeout at the moment. So you can talk amongst yourselves if you need to. Still got a few bits and pieces, I think, at the food bar as well as and the merch too. The bar is now closed, so drink them whilst you got them.
Precisely. You haven't already tried Sharkbait's waffles.
Oh, Sharkbait's on the waffle
Now is your
stand.
time.
Aye, that's the way to do it.
Sharkbait, who was playing in our first bout,
Yes, indeed, jammed a number of times.
has now swapped over to their other skill, making waffles.
Waffle maker.
No
next door.
waffles.
Jumps to the inside to take advantage of the gap.
The opposite occurs. So, oh, the penalty box is clear.
If
Oh,
you
no.
would like a waffle, 2 of you in the crowd right now.
Or one extremely hungry person.
Yeah, going once, going twice. 1 waffle.
NSOs are looking longingly at our food bar.
Oh. Someone save the NSOs a waffle.
And just to confirm, yes, the bar is now closed. Thank you so much for supporting the Garage Project bar that Rector City put on. Meanwhile, we have the next jam occurring. Both teams decided to start up at the pivot line to give the jammers a run up. Out first, grabbing lead, end of Daisy. Ooh. Slip sliding away at corner number 2, we have Splinter and Simba Rogers. Simba has been told to take a seat in the penalty box. Can he do that on the derby track? Throwing yourself at an opposing player?
No,
In that particular type of fashion?
not quite.
Luckily, we have 7 referees, 7 pairs of eyes, looking every which way. Keep everyone safe. They see all.
They see all, and we are so thankful for it.
Yes. Timeout called by Green. Stefano Field. They have 153 points on the board. And Pride Whānau currently have 86 on the board. I'm just checking out my facts here from Ballroom Coach. I did not know that voguing, aka, you know, Vogue from Madonna, I will not sing it, so I will not put you through that. Voguing developed within ballroom culture. I didn't realise that. And, I thought it was actually more club culture. But yes, it later influenced mainstream dance and fashion. So always ahead of the curve as Madonna. And of course, the culture has also had a major influence on language, music, fashion, and pop culture. That is for sure. Okie pokey. Jammers of note. Bear Kills in the purple up against Furious George in the green.
And George is through.
Yeah, managed to, I believe, dip either under or around Scrape to grab that lead jammer status.
And now Scrape taking the star pass from Big Hills.
Yes, that means that Scrape has become the jammer for purple, whereas Bear switches over to being a blocker. Seeing all the bean dips tonight from Furious George. Lots of tricks in the old toolbox.
I'm still unsure exactly what a bean dip is.
Oh, that's where you squat nice and low and you go under the bum of the person trying to hit you out. Because remember, in Derby, it's all about the bum, it's all about the hips. Fabulous terms. And if you like hot rod, you can bean dip backwards. What? Yeah, transition backwards. So all the fancy skills here in Derby. That was a 2-for-1 defensive hit on hot rod.
Yeah. But still out in lead, hot rod for Pride Whānau.
I say, yep, still covered. All the bits and bobs covered. Just like to say that I made that shirt for hot rod today, in need of a purple shirt. I won't be asking for it back. Might get it signed though.
Yeah. Might be a bit smelly after this one.
Oh, it could definitely go on the wash. All right, you can tie it in a knot. Looks quite breezy.
Star pass there for the fun of you.
Yes, new jammer is Red Peril. Don't have to redo the fashion right now. Although you do have time because it looks like Red Peril's taking a seat in the penalty box. The old Garage Project penalty box.
And what does that mean, Edge?
That means we have just the one jammer on the track, which is the Pride Whānau jammer, number 85, Hot Rod.
Power Jam.
Or Rodders to you and I.
Rodders.
Fair warning, if you do come to Derby and you get yourself a Derby name, be prepared for it to be shortened
Oh, yes.
or slightly changed.
Oh,
Because, you know,
yes.
you get a name, then you get a nickname of your name.
And you don't get to choose that.
And that's where there's a shout out to my friend Titties. Full tit. Nothing like yelling titties to someone in, you know, public. So
Well, I mean, I have that too. I'm rack.
there you go. It happens. Such is life. We have a pivot line start. We're giving Bear Kills a run up. Oh, and just like that, Hot Rod from the previous jam gets Pride Whānau over the 100-point mark. 102 on the board for Pride Whānau.
Straight from our Garage Project penalty box. Red Peril
Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
sneaking through
Yeah, and-
to grab lead jammer.
something that can occur. You can get lead if you start in the penalty box, so long as lead is still available. Oh, footwork supreme from Red Peril, got past smack on the inside line. Did a twirl, stepped over, stayed in bounds. Lovely, lovely.
Fancy, fancy footwork.
Yeah, and also takes the offense given by Simba to go around the outside. You look away for about 5-10 seconds, and the team move only about 10 to 20 feet. Working hard.
There's been a star pass from Big Kills over to Smack.
Good communication from both teams, though. Everyone's talking,
That's what you want, a yappy bunch.
doing all the things.
16-point jam there for Red Peril for Te Whānau Whiu. And we have Scrape, number 9-6 for Pride Whānau, donning the jam a star. Ooh. And just as I say that, straight to the penalty box.
It was a lovely one-on-one between Sting and Splint in the middle, keeping both packs in play pretty much. They were playing the bridge. Well, they have 40 seconds down in this jam. Daisy grabs lead. Everything's happening around corners number 1 and 2. You hear the tippy-tap of all the wheels on the track, doing all the things.
I like it when they come visit us.
That's true. We rarely see them down this way, which means they're working hard to try and stay together, keep it slow, tight, not spreading out too much and giving up too much space to the opposing jammer.
And Scrape round, 4 points for Pride Whānau. George. Furious George.
Yeah, lovely one-on-one work from both George and Sting to do their best to hold back Scrape. Nice heavy-hitting jam.
Yeah.
Got a number of points on the board for Pride Whānau.
11 there and 3 for Te Whānau Whiu. Metal Fatigue trying to go for a hit, but no, a low block sending them over to our garage project penalty bin, which puts stock 2-4-7. into lead jammer status.
Yeah, Metal went for the risk. I think trying to get as low as they can. Oh, you do it backwards, Stocky. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, that's what we call a jumping transition.
Hot Rod, disappointed, didn't get to make it round with the star pass. Maybe next time.
Yeah, good to see both teams mixing it up. The jammers also taking an opportunity to block on occasion as well, sharing it around. Garage Project penalty box is currently clear. Don't jinx me. Both teams deciding to let Splint and George have a run up.
Woo! And Splint's out.
Do we
Lead
have a jammer race? Yeah. What are we going to do, people?
George hot on the tails. What was that? 0 points for either of them.
Yeah, George went into stealth mode, got as low as she could to go around the outside. Splint called the jam off just to make sure no points were scored.
Okay, but they looked like they had fun anyway.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Hot Rod jamming for Pride Whānau. Met with a 3-wall there. Dangerous Person, Ray Gun, and Simba.
Yep, Daisy, last person to beat was Rutherford, 2202. Did that with no problem. Grab lead. Hot Rod got past that heavy duty Whānau Field green wall with Daisy calling it off just to make sure that Hot Rod didn't get any points. You know, rubber tin. It's good to see both teams changing it up, not doing the same thing each time, deciding to start either at the top by the pivot line or at the back where the jammers start, just to feel it out, to see what the opposing jammers do. Do they want to run up, or do we just want to take away any space? So they've got to fight their way through all these bodies.
And lead to bare kills. Red Peril trying to do some offense in there, unfortunately. Sent into the bin. The Garage Project penalty bin.
Pretty much a mirror of the last jam with regards to having a star pass. Purple called the jam off before Greg could come round for points. We have an official timeout. Just be sorting out a few bits and pieces, and then we'll be getting back to the game. If you're wondering when our next game is, the Richter City B team have a game coming up on the 18th of April in Upper Hutt against Remataka. So we'll be looking forward to that. So get a carpool together and go and support Richter City or Remataka. Your league of choice.
Or both.
That's true. Support Derby in general. Love to see you there. And of course, if you can't make it, love to see you on the Derby stream as well. Roller Derby streaming NZ. Apparently, our wonderful New Zealand accents go down quite well online. Whenever we say, please donate, they think we're saying donut. So it's become a thing. So donate, donut if you can, if you're online watching the Big G y Bout. Slay Collective, game number 2.
We're going to have to get a translator for us, are we?
Apparently the New Zealand accent is the sexiest accent out there.
I'd like to know who actually conducted that study.
True, yeah. Survey worth looking into, no doubt. Okay, action back on the track. Probably wondering what happened at corner number 4. We had Splinter. That was hit out, I believe, by Crunch. So Splinter had to come in behind Crunch. So Crunch decided to recycle all the way back to corner number 4.
Very irritating.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about the hips, people. Got to come in behind the hips. Doesn't matter what your feet are doing. To a certain point, of course, because these skaters can do fabulous stuff on their 8 wheels. That was a nice connection of the hip to hip from Metal Fatigue to Furious George.
Point jam thus far to Furious George.
As with Purple Team, working hard to do all the things. Slow down the opposing jammer as well as get their jammer through. New jam, change of players. We have Hot Rod grabbing lead. We currently have one player sitting in the Garage Project penalty box.
Who might that be, Edge? I can't seem to see.
And that would be Splinter. End of Daisy just about got round to the apex between corners 1 and 2. Unfortunately, feet went out, feet went back in again. Penalty occurred. Yeah, that might leave a bruise to someone for tomorrow. We'll find out when that occurs, no doubt. There'll be some lovely colours appearing. Colours of the rainbow.
Colours of the rainbow.
Everyone loves to show off a lovely bruise now and again.
Oh, yes.
Always makes a good story.
You do indeed. Or make your friends and family concerned.
It's always good when it comes out in a particular shape and you can actually identify that was a wheel,
Oh, yes.
that was a toe stop.
I've had some fingers on the arms.
There we, yeah. Definite advantage to Pride Far now. They have all 4 players, well, the blockers on the track, plus their jammer. Wee Bear Kills, number 99. Whereas Tifano Fio currently have blocker and a jammer in the box. Power jam to purple.
Now the end of Daisy. Coming back from our Garage Project penalty box. Still no lead declared.
Yeah, war of attrition at the moment. Everyone's camped out of that first corner. We've made it past the pivot line. I do believe we saw a shirt whip there. That's lovely to see. Nice assist. So whilst the jam started with Bear Kills on the track and Daisy in the box, we have now got it the other way around. Bear Kills is sitting in the penalty box, and Daisy is currently on the track hunting for points.
Brunch creating a little pathway there for Daisy to sneak on through.
Yeah, nice bit of distraction as offense for the green team. And same again happened for the purple team with Smack doing offense on the outside. Get a bear through for those five to six feet of space. Points on the board for both teams, perhaps, it looks like. I don't know, I can't see from here. I can see numbers.
I'm seeing a 12 for Tifano Fee and 0 for
Or maybe not then.
Pride Whānau.
However, game clock is winding down. So this will be the last jam of the night, unless both teams can pull something out of the hat that I've never seen before. So we have Hot Rod in purple versus Simba Rogers. Both of them pushing through opposing blockers.
Red Peril on the offense there.
Green have set up at the back. Hot Rod went on an angle. Purple have hit out Simba. Simba decides to call the jam.
And that will be it. Unofficial score up there.
We'll just wait for the jam referees just to submit their final points, if and when there were any. We'll get confirmation.
For those of you up in the stands who are new to roller derby, feel free to come down and join us on the track. Give a high five to all those players as they skate around.
I do believe we have the official score now. We have Tifana Fjord, 238.
And Pride Whānau, 135.
All right, we'll go with the official score on the board. Come on down if you want to give a high five to both teams and the officials. Thank them very much for a wonderful game, a wonderful second game, the Sleigh Track Collective game. Plus the players who did it hard and did both games today. Those who played the Mana match way back at 5 o'clock our time. And then backed up and did game number 2 as well. And of course the officials, both on skates and off skates, who have officiated both games as well.
have had the big gay bout without him.
Exactly. Can't do it without our officials and volunteers. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for coming down and supporting Richter Roller Derby today for the big gay bout for Pride Month. Love to see you at the next one. Do keep an eye on all our socials for upcoming games. And as I say, we do have an away game in April with our B team heading to the Hut to take on Remataka. Might see you there. Thank you so much for those who are watching online with the Twitch stream. We'll see you again. I'm Serrated Edge, and my partner in crime has been...
Rock Attack.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We'll see you again in the next one.
Thank you.
Kia ora.
Kakitano.